Guys, this is Caleb in Post. One last time. We are almost out of time. The 100th episode is nigh. I need you to go into the description in the YouTube video and go take the survey that I have linked there. Take that to help us out with this episode for episode 100. The big 100. Big deal. Make sure you do that survey. Thank you. Enjoy the episode. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Totally Oblivious. I am your host, Caleb Perez, here with co-host Alex, the cat, and I am Caleb, the
feline.
We're both cats.
Yes.
No way.
No way. No way, man.
Meow. Alex, how are you?
You know, honestly, like I wasn't really productive that day today with when it comes to YouTube stuff, but I've been using this new program that my other YouTube friend showed me, and I won't lie, man, I'm fucking in bliss because I'm all like, man, look at all these thoughts I have. I'm able to put on like a screen, but I can see them all connect each other.
What are you using?
It's called Obsidian. It's free, and I can see like there's a huge learning curve, but like I'm able to like web diagram all my YouTube thoughts and videos so far. That's what I've been doing with. I'll end up doing it with stories because now that I have that, I think I can probably become a machine, a weapon even.
So it's like an idea board then?
It is, but then it's like fused with like Google Docs. So it's like you can write out whole essays and then like use a hyperlink to go back to your web page or to the front page where you see it, where it connects with other ideas. Mm-hmm. So I can do like a JoJo thing, and then have subcategories to different subcategories that go into like videos, and they can all like I can see where they all link, and then I can maybe even link other ideas with it. Because I had a comment about one character. I'm like, hold on. I think I can make a video about that whole person already. So then there's a hyperlink to that guy who has a whole different subcategory.
No, we hate that program until they sponsor us.
Well, I'm using it for free. I'm not paying anything.
Sponsors.
Yeah, sponsors. I would be okay with getting a sponsorship from them. They have like some pretty fair prices. It's like, and stuff. What I looked at, but I'm all like, oh, and then there's also like, people can mod the fuck out of it. There's like a community like plugin section, which shockingly, Adobe and other, from what I know, other like producers and stuff, like other like major brands don't do that, which is fucking nuts. I'm like, this is cool. And there's like custom plugins like the company makes, and it's like, wow, this is neat. So I was doing that. I have a few ideas.
Neat little program.
It was. I was genuinely like, oh, the modern technology.
Who would have thought?
Who would have fucking thunk? So I've been doing that for a while. I have a pretty good web going on. It's not too big, but Julian, the guy that was showing me this stuff, some of these things get fucking wild, dude. And I think there's like a deeper iceberg into this whole like program where it's like supposed to be like, it's for the people who have too many thoughts and need to put them down somewhere, and like the sub thoughts of that thought. You ever get that? We're like, wow, this is a cool idea that led into a cooler idea. That's what it is. But there's some screenshots of the webs, right? And it just looks like a massive brain cell. It's like, was that on purpose, or is that like the byproduct of the program itself? I'm just like, whoa.
So you're saying I could put the entirety of the Swooning Sweeney plan onto that site?
There's ghosts outside.
There's ghosts.
Yeah, but yeah, you could hypothetically,
all the variation.
Yeah.
Every alternate reality that could come about through that.
My girlfriend watched that episode. She thought you were weird.
Everybody agrees except for you, apparently your girlfriend, and Colby's girlfriend. Mariah said the plan was good. Colby says the plan.
Okay, what's version of the plan? The plan where you become friends with her grandma, or the one where you tactically somehow stalk her?
Remember, you said to murder her grandma.
In one of the plan variations. That was the one I said don't do. I said become friends with her grandmother, so then you get invited to Thanksgiving, to then where you can now see her in person.
I just recall murder, and I was like, Alex is taking this too far.
Oh my god. Murder the old people.
Murder.
That's, you already know that. Anyway.
I don't know. I don't have anything going on in my life, really. It's just been same old,
The
same
way you
old.
looked at me, pain, destruction.
No, I'm just tired.
We got a weird piece of hair sticking out. You're going rebellious.
It's just, for some reason, like the week following a haircut, my hair just.
You did get your hair cut.
Yeah.
Okay, it did look like it.
My hair just decides to go crazy. Like it doesn't like staying in one form. It's like the month after the haircut that it's finally like, yeah. Now I know how I want to look.
For me, it's like a few days after. Like it. I don't like. I remember saying that to my uncle one time. I was like, nah, man, you gotta wait for like about a few days for the haircut to settle. And my uncle goes like, no, that's a bad haircut. Then I'm like, nah, man, you don't get it. It's like,
you don't get it.
Like when the hair, like when there got to be some type of scientific way to maybe do this. But like, look at a freshly done haircut on a microscopic level compared to a haircut a few days after. Like the surface level of the cut of the hair, it just looks and feels different, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you.
I 100% agree, because I think specifically with my hair, because it's so thick and curly, that until it gets to like a certain length, it just does not cooperate with anything or anyone. Like right now, like I left the top long, but because the sides are not like in sync anymore with the top, it's just everywhere. Until it like evens out in like growth, and my curls decide to be like, you know what, we're not gonna go crazy anymore.
We're content.
We're fine with life.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there has to be some like haircut study out there. Like, no matter the haircut, it could be every fucking cat. You can get those $500 barber bitches. Those fucking overpriced as fuck, bro. I can still guarantee you that guy who just got that cut 3 days later is like, man, I had doubts before, but now it looks different. Swear to God, it happens every day.
Every time. Like I said,
even happens with women's hair.
You don't know until it has time to settle.
Exactly.
And even then,
it's like dirt.
Even then, you like during that settling period, you have to like try different things with it, because it's just not gonna.
I know my mid taper fade, 3 inches on top. About 2 days later, the sides and the top of the hair just reformat. It's really weird. Swear to God, it happens.
I don't understand.
Swear.
I don't understand how it works, because like the day of getting this haircut, like it looked perfect, like exactly how I wanted it, and then it's been like this week that it just like it just decided to give up.
Because you have the symbiote on top of your head.
That's basically how it is. That's what life with curly hair is you don't have control over it.
You just have a symbiote.
Pretty much. It's a symbiotic relationship.
That's crazy. The fact that you have to treat your hair as a different life form.
Pretty much,
above your head.
Like for a period in time, I had to completely change my diet just to cater to my hair's needs.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then it started growing faster.
I don't want my hair to grow any. My hair just grows fucking fast in general. Like I don't want it to grow any faster. Like at this level, it's fine. It's been probably like about a week or two, something like that. I don't know.
See, the thing is though, the fast hair growth means your hair's healthy. Slow hair growth is bad, and will probably mean you'll go bald.
Damn, my brother's gonna go bald.
Your brother?
He has a widow's peak for him, I swear to God.
Does he?
I think he does. I think I have a widow's peak for him, but I don't think so.
I don't think so. Your hair seemed pretty much the same.
Yeah, it does. But like I have a fear sometimes. I don't know. I think it's the way my hair rests sometimes, like after waking up in the morning, and I just do this. I go, am I tripping balls?
I maybe that's just a guy thing, because every time I look at my head, I'm like,
I'm dying.
Is it receding?
Or is my hair just being funky?
I think I just slept funny today.
Yeah, but no, I think I'm fine. But my grandma and my aunts have all made comments. It was like, yeah, that motherfucker's gonna end up like their grandpa, but my great grandpa. He's like, that motherfucker's gonna be bald. That'd be funny.
Hey, I don't like the thought of that.
Of going bald, or Andrew going bald?
Going bald. Andrew going bald, that's his problem.
That's funny.
That's my problem is I don't want to go bald myself.
You're not going to go fucking bald. Do you see much fucking
So
hair is on
much
your fucking
hair.
head? Look at that. Look how much fucking hair is there.
Plus it is healthy hair.
There you go.
Very healthy.
I know. I think I've always had like thick, healthy hair. I don't think I've ever had like a hair problem.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I'm good. I think mine is like a perfect length. I don't know. I have been fucking around with shampoos lately. I have been having a lot of dandruff. I don't know if it's the product I'm using or is it because I'm putting too much shampoo. Because sometimes
might be that.
Because sometimes I'll be like, I won't put shampoo in for like 3 days, and my hair's like, we're all good. And then I put shampoo in, and I'm like, I'm now going to look like the Himalayan mountains. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait a minute.
I'm like, huh?
Yeah, I think that it probably is. You're probably putting too much in because you really only need like a small amount of shampoo.
I try to, but I feel like
conditioner too.
I've used shampoo, conditioner, the same, and none. I really want to try the 18-in-1 one.
That is probably the worst thing for your head.
And the people who used it, though, I was like, hey, this kind of fucking pretty good.
Let me guess, they all went bald.
No, this is a bunch of black guys and stuff. It's like, hey, this is pretty good, man. It smells like peppermint and shit.
That's the thing too. Different people have different hairs that require different nutrients.
I know, it's so weird.
So,
people are weird.
Like tight curls probably are completely different than what my hair needs.
Yeah, I think
my hair is just like, I need all the nutrients.
I think with me, I swear to God, I'm not trying to be like I'm sponsored or something here, but that Dr. Squat shit, the shampoo and conditioner are in the both combined. That shit works.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, they do. I have one in my closet, one in the shower right now. I've been using Dove too. Dove did work for a while. I don't know what the fuck's been up with my hair. I don't know if my scalp's being weird or something.
I think I've said this before on the podcast, specifically on the We're Ugly episode.
Are we ugly?
But I'm 100% convinced women's shampoo is superior to any men's shampoo.
I have to try. You know what?
Because that's what I've been using for years now, and it works like my hair's way softer now. Like before, it'd get all like puffy and stiff, and now it's malleable. Like look at it. It shakes. It has definition.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Might be exposing myself here, but every time I've showered with my girlfriend's products or showered with my girlfriend and using her products,
it's better.
I think now, trying to look back at it, I think my hair was better.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's better.
I might have to make a scientific observation here the next time, or maybe just buy her same product. But
yeah,
I think I might have to
because I get the kangaroo shampoo. I've been getting it for years.
She uses some honeycomb shit. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I think I've heard of it.
It's in like a green bottle.
I think I've used it before too.
Yeah, I kind of want to try it out again. She uses shampoo and conditioner, so it's separate. I think that's the better play when it comes to like cleanliness. It's the separate.
100%. Yeah, that works way better too.
I'm gonna be honest.
Women's products work better for your body. It works better. I'm telling you, them making men's specific products is just a lie. Just like how they make different clothing brands. It's a lie. You don't need different clothing.
You can just go for the same guy.
Like if everybody had unisex clothing, it'd be so much better. You wouldn't have so much to deal with.
It's so weird.
Like literally t-shirts are all like anyone can wear any t-shirt and it's fine. But for some reason they have the specific women's t-shirts and specific men's t-shirts, which doesn't make any sense to me. And I think it's stupid.
The only reason where I can understand where there's a difference is like
they want to make the woman's body look more pronounced.
That's literally about it.
That's the only reason.
But even then, it's like men's.
Practically speaking, it's stupid.
Yeah, like it's just for looks. That's about it. My girlfriend's wearing some of my clothing. It's like, well, that fits you.
Yeah, it works.
Well, it's like she looks like she's a fucking chola from fucking like 2000, but I'm like, that works.
You know what? That's a style.
Yeah, that's style. That works. Fuck it.
Speaking of style, I guess this is going to be the episode now. I don't think I look good in hats.
I agree.
I've tried every hat. I think the only one
you don't have a hat. You don't have
the
a
only
hat
one that works is a beanie. That's it.
But beanie, yeah. You don't got a hat head.
And it sucks because I like hats, but every time I wear a hat, I just don't look good.
Yeah, no, I don't even. I think the only hats I look at in is cowboy hats and beanies. That's about it. I don't think I have a hat head. I think it's. I swear to God, I think it's not the head. It's not the head shape. It's the face shape.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's depending. Cause I've looked at my face with a hat on. I'm like, man, I look 10 times uglier. This is crazy. I take off the hat. Holy shit! Whoa! I didn't know this handsome stud was under here.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think hats sucks.
Baseball hats never work. The cowboy hats don't work. Anything with a large brim just does. I've realized just does not work.
Should go full Muslim, put the whole hat on, no brim.
No brim.
You can also get
get a fez.
A fez. Fezes are a fashion statement from the men who want to discover mummies.
100%.
I think that does fit you though.
I should wear a fez.
I think you have head fez. But how you wear a fez is weird. Cause like, is there like a little strappy thing, or is this like you gotta have some really good fucking balance?
I don't know. I'm just starting to think maybe bandanas are my thing.
You know what? I think. Hold on, I'm generating thoughts. I'm loading. No, I think bandanas and like some of those like what do you call those? Like the little combs?
Combs?
The combs, like the bands. They're not bandanas. They're like hairbands. There we go. Like that shit works. I think my girlfriend looks 10 times better in a hairband than anything. I'm like, that shit fucks. Like the chick, Josuke's mom, what she wears.
Josuke's mom.
Yeah, no, the hairbands on some women, bro. I'm like
Stacy.
Gwen Stacy, good example. Yes, this is that hairband, bro. My girlfriend a hairband. Devious activities.
But yeah, I don't know. It makes me sad because I own so many hats and look good in none of them.
You can just pass them to your grandchild. Wow, all these hats look good on me. You little shit. I hate young people.
I think it's just having a more round head.
I think it's a face shape problem. Swear to God.
Yeah, my whole skull is just round, so nothing looks good. I think
smaller faces.
Alternatively, though, Cassius has an extremely round head, like a bowling ball, but he looks good in baseball caps.
I think it's the shape of the brim and the shape of the face, because Cassius does have a. He has an interesting shaped face, so I think it works. Yeah. Swear to God, someone can do a scientific study on it. I think people who wear baseball caps have like longer chin to forehead ratio, and have smaller faces. The proportions are different. Swear to God. Every Southern man I've seen with a hat on has a long face, small face proportions.
I think I wouldn't say baseball hats, but I'd definitely say cowboy hats.
Oh yeah,
like large brim hats are definitely that. Where you they have to have the long. You have to have more space between your chin and your forehead.
Yeah, for it to happen. I think I look good in cowboy hats. I've worn a few. I'm like, damn. I have a plan, Arthur.
I'm cooking. I have a plan.
I have a plan, Arthur. Even though he wore bowl hats. Yeah. You know what? Unironically,
bowler caps need to come back. I agree.
No, I fucking hate them.
What?
I don't.
You don't like the guy from Meet the Robinsons?
No, bro. Bowler caps. You know, it's shocking to me that bowler caps back in the day were almost mandatorily required.
Same with fedoras.
Fedoras and bowler cap hats were. You almost were shamed for not having one. It was weird.
Arguably, having mandatory hat wearing, superior society. Everybody,
that was weird.
Everybody not wearing. You're not wearing max equipment. What's wrong with you? Everybody has the option to wear max equip, but they choose not to.
Fedoras I kind of get. Fedoras are kind of bitching. Yeah. But bowler caps is like
still it's unique. Everybody has a unique hat. Spinny hat with a lollipop.
Did you see that tweet? The combo? It just hits different.
My favorite one is like when somebody says life sucks, but then you hand them a spinny hat with a lollipop, it completely changes their life.
I want to live.
It just starts playing the "It's Always Sunny" music.
Me at an
man.
Applebee's with what the fuck is the joke? Oh my god, I'm trying to think of the One Piece Robin joke. Me at Applebee's underneath the table getting a fucking foot rub. I want to live. That's a hyper obscure fucking Twitter joke.
How did we go from spinny hat with a lollipop to foot jobs?
The chaos of totally oblivious.
Wow. Aren't you glad you're subscribed?
I want to live
For more of this content. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Yeah, that's about it for my hat.
Yeah, I fucking hate fedoras. Or not fedoras. I fucking hate bowler caps. They just
You don't like
they
bowler
look
caps?
they look like miniature cowboy hats. And as a cowboy enthusiast, shame on you.
I think bowler caps look good on certain individuals. If you are a tall, lanky guy and you have a curly, spinny mustache, then you can wear a bowler cap.
0.01% of the population.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
It's like when there's a certain equipment that works only good with certain characters, certain builds. That's exactly how that is.
Smells like an Elden Ring build. It's like, yeah, man, this hat is required for
Bowler
this build.
Just like I think billionaires should still wear top hats and monocles.
I think they should be hung.
That too.
But
I think they should die.
no, maybe.
Man.
I don't know.
But in Minecraft.
But in Minecraft. And Terraria.
And Terraria.
And Helldivers.
Ooh.
I've yet to play
Love Helldivers.
it.
I'm spreading democracy better than... Helldivers has done more for my patriotism than the United States has ever done.
I just don't want to get the game and be like 2 weeks later, oh, no one plays it anymore.
I know.
Dylan got it. And if Dylan gets it, that means that the game actually might live longer than 2 weeks.
I'm telling you, I've been playing it every night. The only thing that I'd say would make you go to not get it is that Final Fantasy VII comes out next week, and I'm gonna be playing so much. But there is a chance.
Elden Ring.
There is a chance that at night, because we usually play around 10:30, that I'll still be playing. So there's that.
Yeah.
Consider that.
And other news, Elden Ring. They just dropped Elden Ring 2 just in a DLC. And I'm now torn from playing that and Persona. And Connor informed me that I still have a long ways away from actually beating that goddamn game. And now I'm just like, what do? I feel like a stepchild caught in between a divorce. Elden Ring dad versus Persona mother.
Choose neither and join the Helldivers.
I'm not going for uncle. It actually makes sense.
Go for uncle.
I'm not gonna go with
the uncle in the military.
You wanna go fucking protect freedom?
It's so fun.
It looks fun. I'm interested, but I'm just like I don't want to spend $40 and then nothing ever happens with it.
Other than Lethal Company, I think this has the perfect gameplay loop out of any game released recently.
Really?
Or any multiplayer game released recently. It's perfect.
I really want to get into it. I really do, but it's like there's certain games that are holding me back, and then on top of like if it dies and I wasted $40,
it's not a waste though. It's only $40. It's cheap. It's cheap fun, and everybody. It's like with Lethal Company. This is like one multiplayer game that everybody unanimously agrees that they like it.
You know, but I was seeing it too, and then like Ethan and Connor and like they were all in VC when I was watching the gameplay. I was like, yeah, you don't even need to buy the battle pass. You can just fucking
you don't.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's what's even better. Like you can just go out with basic armor and you're good.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm like, oh,
everything's earned through your own
It's like what gamers have been wanting for years now.
It really is. It's really everything we've been asking for.
You can if you
get cool
pay us,
customizations. Everything's earned through your own gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to spend money, you can, but it really adds nothing other than cosmetic.
I don't know, man. I'm just.
You are what I was last year, being like, there are so many games.
And there's a part of me that hasn't been awakened in a long time where it's just like, Elden Ring. The reason why I stopped playing and never beat my second playthrough, I got a good ways in, is because I had to do Ronnie's questline again, and I'm like, oh,
not again.
And I'm like, I beat it the first time because I thought it was cool, but the second time around, I'm like, this is infuriating, and that's why I stopped, because I had to do it to do Fia's questline. That's one of the endings I want to do, and I'm just, I don't want to. But then I saw that fucking trailer, man. I saw people throwing hands. I saw monsters. I saw bosses that I was just so intrigued by. And then I remember, though I don't even remember when I played that fucking game. I think I either took a week off of work or I think I already was a full-time user. I don't even know what the fucking the timeline's looking like. But I just remember that, bro. I just remember beating Melania and like fighting the Elden Beast and just like going around hearing that music, and it's just like, I think it's time to beat this fucking playthrough again or start again, but I don't think I'll do that.
Yeah,
because I already look dope as fuck, and I don't want to lose my hound look.
Your hound look,
and my stuff.
It's weird that you say that, because I was just thinking about this the other day, that like so far 2024 has just been like a rekindling of my childlike wonder of the world.
Of the world or games?
Both.
Really?
Because like, it's weird, because like what we're talking about with the getting older episode, and we're like looking back 20 years ago. 20 years ago, like I might have been 2, but that's like my first memory of life. And just thinking of how my life was as a child, it's like, man, it seems like everything's just coming back again. Like Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door is coming out this year, and I'm excited to play that. I'm hanging out with my family a lot again, which I haven't done in a long time. It's like the OGs are all back together. It's just weird. It's like everything I've asked for the longest time, of feeling like how I felt back in those days, it's starting to come back.
Good for you, brother. Yeah. Happy for you.
Thank you. It's crazy how Helldivers can change a man. No,
but my problem was this. I saw some of the gameplay. I'm like, wow, that armor looks cool. But then I went, wait a minute. I can't change the colors of my guy?
That's the only reason you thought twice?
I want to tell you something about me. If I can't look drippy as fuck while playing a game, I ain't playing the goddamn game.
It's insane, because I truly did not care how my guy looked, and I just so happened to start playing the same day that they had one of the coolest helmets for sale. So I bought it.
Oh, you did?
And I'm like, man, I have one cool helmet, and I don't care about any other cosmetic.
Sometimes that happens. You get really attached to one cosmetic, and then you start getting more like, because the customization options. But no, man, I was looking at that. I'm like, I don't know, man.
Alex, I'm going to be 100% honest with you, and that's a stupid reason to not play a game.
Hey.
Because half the time you're covered in blood anyway, so you don't even get to see your armor.
But it's the shape and the silhouette of the armor that look in my head that makes me think, this is epic.
And you can buy different armors.
I know. I'm spiritually too attached to different games right now to really get into
Persona then?
Caleb, I'm 60 hours in, and Connor went, you still got a ways to go. I went,
oh my gosh.
I'm like, I'm 90 hours in. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you're 90 hours in?
That's too much. I'm
like, oh, what do you mean?
Why? Oh my. Well, Alex, I'm gonna just give you the advice. You should probably just beat Persona.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
I know. I want to wait to Seattle to watch a symphony, and I lost track of time with Persona. I'm like, no. This is why the Steam Deck is the best portable device. Connor was like fucking sucking it off when I was in VC. He's like, this shit fucks. I'm like, really? Apparently, bro, we got all the Steam library. I'm like, damn. Library. The Steam
library.
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 Library. Am I saying
Library.
Libraria. Terraria. Terraria.
Isn't a gaming laptop just a Steam Deck?
Isn't the Switch just a gaming laptop? Is the Nintendo is the Nintendo 3DS and any other version of the DS a gaming laptop?
Yes.
So yes, to answer your question, it is just a gaming laptop. But I think it's better than a gaming laptop because you could perform like some pretty crazy shit on it.
It just sounds like it's the Switch, but with Steam.
And I think that's cool.
And that's cool. And that's all you need.
I can play the fact that I can play fucking like MCC Halo 2 on a flight somewhere on that shit is kind of raw.
Going through the whole Halo campaign just on your flight across the planet.
That'd be fucking sick.
That would be an interesting flight.
Imagine if you fucking showed that to somebody in like 2012.
They wouldn't believe you.
They'd be like, that's impossible.
You can't.
Here it is.
But man.
And then you can also
your headphones unplug and they start hearing gunfire on the plane.
Playing CSGO on a live airplane would be insane.
Playing Flight Simulator on a plane. Now that is next level insane.
That'd be crazy, bro. This is gonna be fucked up, but it would be funny. Playing any game, but in a Middle Eastern language, on full blast
on a plane.
Would freak the fuck out of people, bro. That would be insane. Like just playing Black Ops 2 and just hearing the voiceover guy. Yeah, and just hearing that on a plane, bro. That'd be insane. There's no way you wouldn't catch eyes on that thing.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
no way.
You definitely would.
That'd be fucking crazy. I would maybe be giggling.
Playing Lego Fortnite on a plane and making the Twin Towers.
Still can't believe you guys fucking did that.
I can't believe it replicated perfectly. Now that was the weirdest part.
Yeah, that's so weird. So weird.
Anyway, Alex, did you have anything else on your mind today?
How do we make peanut butter?
You squish peanuts.
That's it?
Pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah. You roast peanuts, crush them, and since they're oily, kind of sticks.
So there's like no water added? There's no like to make it like pasty?
No.
Really?
It's oil. You can't add water to peanut butter.
I don't know how the process works. It's kind of weird how it just thickens like that. How many peanuts does it like take to make a jar of peanut butter?
Probably a lot.
Really?
Probably quite a few.
Is there such a thing as cashew butter?
Yes.
That's a thing?
There's a butter for every nut.
That's recorded and will be on the internet, by the way. Use that clip as
for every nut.
There's a butter.
The Manscaped's next slogan.
There is a butt for every nut.
That's not what I said.
Kind of sounded like it, and that's why I giggled.
Our brains were somehow in the same room, but went in completely different directions.
I think the word butter is funny because it has butt in it. and elasticity. Elasticity. There you go. I just like that word. It's fun. Top 5 favorite words. Go.
Flabbergasted.
Okay, good.
Chicken nugget.
That's 2 words, but okay,
Both.
you're at 3.
Pineapple.
Why pineapple?
I'm just thinking of the words that randomly cross my mind the most.
Mm-hmm. Trigger. Pichu. Damn, this
Stone.
stone?
Yeah.
Why?
Maybe it's not the word stone, but I just like the thought of like a really smooth stone.
I was just thinking about that.
like those are nice. Or like when you have like a stone brick and you slide it across another stone brick. I like that sound.
This is why I make up stupid fucking questions so Caleb can answer them.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck does 2 stone bricks sliding across each other sound like?
It's like but like more high pitched than that. So it's like you know when you're like opening like on the movies when they like open an ancient tomb, that sound that it makes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think that's more sandstone, no?
That's all stones.
That's all stones?
It's just stones make that noise when you rub them together.
That is so weird. What the fuck?
I like that sound.
Why do you like that sound?
I really can't explain why. I just do.
Were you a paleontologist in another life?
I did like paleontology as a child.
Mm.
Still like dinosaurs.
Wait. What's the profession that Indiana Jones does?
I think he's a archaeologist.
There we go. I don't know why I said paleontologist. Still stones though, because dinosaur
still
bones are
stones. It's all goes back to stone.
rocks.
Yeah,
Anyway, my top 5 favorite words: pandemonium, big word.
that's a good one.
Boobs.
Is that a favorite word or a favorite thing?
Yes,
Is that in the same category as my stones?
could be.
Is it because you like the feel of them?
Third,
This is going to sound really weird in the context, but I'd like the idea of having a stone in my mouth.
before the thought settles, why?
The texture.
What the fucking huh?
You know, people like eat stones.
I know that. I know birds do the same thing.
And
Are they bird level?
Well, not like eat, but like they like lick the stones.
Oh yeah, no, that's a pretty common for the salt.
Yeah, and I like that idea.
See, if I were to tell you something crazy like that, you'd look at me like I was insane. But since I'm not you, I'm looking at you like
say something as unhinged as that.
okay, I'll try to come up with one. This podcast is going all over the fucking place. This is the fucking crazy episode.
This is the brain dump episode.
Yes. See, now that I think about it hard enough, I just realized that some of the stupidest shit I say is just spontaneous. What the fuck do I say to that?
It must not be that crazy.
Licking salt.
That's good.
No, like, how do I say? Table salt, but
Yeah.
just like a glob of it.
Yeah.
And just,
you don't think I've done that?
yeah, but like, I don't think that's really normal to do. Just like
Good.
a pile-sized.
Maybe not that much salt.
Yeah, but that's probably what I would equate that to. If not that, maybe like licking objects that just look lickable, but you're not supposed to. See? Just like, I want to lick that screen. Lick. Or like,
Man, there's times when I look at my phone, I just want to take a bite out of it.
hey, oh man, some of those pixels look
Like
juicy.
cartoonishly, like not because it looks good, but just because I want to like heat metal.
Okay, hold on. Now you made me think. Licking metals. Mm-hmm. Have you ever licked stainless steel? I have. It's weird. And it's just like, what the fuck?
When you're a child, you try things.
It's so weird. Smelling gas. I love the smell of diesel.
I actually hate the smell of gas.
Really?
So much.
There we go. I guess now we have something equivalent.
See, I wouldn't say that's weird though, because I know a lot of people like the smell of gas.
That's just not good for you though. That's just a drug. That has to
bad.
be. Like I smell diesel, I go.
The fumes are definitely doing something to your brain. I can tell you that.
They're fucking killing off the oxygen in my brain.
What's it? Trees. Sometimes I look at trees and I just want to take a bite.
Have you never eaten bark?
No, I don't think so.
You've never ripped off a piece of a tree and eaten it?
I've never found a tree that looked clean enough that I'd want to.
I've done it. I did when I was younger. Say it actually tasted pretty half decent in my opinion. I was like,
I used to eat grass.
It is so, okay, hold on. Total tangent because Dan Green was ranting about it to people online. It is so weird how we can't eat grass.
Like it's just can't digest it.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like, why? Why not?
I think it's the specific kind of grass that's that's why a lot of people now, like, who are like nature activists, are like advocating against like the
front lawns,
grass lawns.
I'm with them
because they're like nothing can eat them. Nothing can digest that grass.
You're serious?
Yeah, there's not a thing on this planet like effectively eats that grass.
We got a motherfucker who.
That's why you don't see any like too many bugs or stuff around. I think the only ones that can are like grasshoppers.
I was about to say, like, we got worms that evolved to eat plastic, but we don't got a species that eats the grass that we have in all of our yards.
I think it has something to do with its like cellulose structure, that it's like so hard to break down that like there's no reason for any animal to spec into being able to digest that. I love how you
said spec.
I know that's something that that's terminology you like, so I like using it. So, but like that's why koalas like are bad.
Koalas are so
they're a
stupid.
Bad designed animal because they evolved to eat one specific plant that's hard to digest, which every other animal decided they're not going to try to digest. But it designed its body just to digest that, and it sucks.
It's so dumb.
So any animal that, if they design their body to be able to eat like the front lawn grass, chances are that it's not going to be able to digest anything else right. And it's going to be a crappy animal.
Real. But like, was it purposely chosen like that? Because it's like, animals aren't going to eat my front lawn?
I think so. And like, I think it's just the way it grows too. Because it grows very stiff and like...
It looks nice.
It makes everything look picturesque, right?
Yeah. The nuclear family.
Unblemished.
I want to know what the alternatives to grass are. Do you know
Clovers.
Them? Clovers?
People use clovers.
For their front lawns? Hold on. I might have to do this. Clovers?
It looks nice. I've seen some of it. It effectively, when you cut it, looks the same as grass.
Oh, because they're cutting off the... Oh, yeah.
But it's like, it's softer. Plus, the flowers that come out of it are better for insect life because they can actually get pollination, unlike normal grass, which does not produce any flowers. So, overall, clover is just.
But the housing association won't let me do it, bastards.
I honestly think they're designed just to make everyone fail.
Yeah, no, they're white.
They're white.
Nah, swear to God, housing associations and shit.
You're right.
They're white. They're supposed to be designed for white people.
That's not how I would have phrased it, but you're absolutely right.
Bastards. Because like, if you think about it, man, it's like, what the fuck? You know, back to that paranoia episode. Remember when you went, why the fuck do people are scared of the same? Not gardens. The same burn level.
Burn.
But no, like the housing thing, like all the copied and paste housing. Like my two explanations were, well, it's kind of weird to see the same house repeated over and over again. It kind of looks weird, and like backroom syndrome. But like before that was a thing, it was like kind of like, what the fuck? It's kind of weird. But like no, like it's just weird. It's just weird how some organization wants everything to look the same and or like neat, and I'm like, that's kind of oddly stripping away of freedom. No, for the place built for white people.
Yeah,
and shit. It's just like that's kind of. It's kind of
expertly
weird.
designed by people to make life harder for everyone else.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest about housing. Is there really any houses built in a community that's not owned by a homeowners association? I'm gonna be honest. I can't think of a last place I've been in that wasn't associated with like a housing.
Definitely, neighborhoods are all like that, which is becoming like the new norm.
I think it is the norm. I don't think it's becoming. It is
the norm, but like, because like houses like here out in the country don't have to abide by anything really.
I want a house like
other
that.
than stupid whatever building laws. Like I can't build. I can't
gas station next to my house?
I can't dig 4 stories down and make a basement. That's stupid.
You can't.
There's always laws. You can't make unregulated like additions to your house. Like you have to like go to somebody and ask first. It's like,
see, you don't have to ask first if you don't tell anybody, and then when you die, it's their problem. Just to be why is there a basement in here? Let's sue him. He's dead. Damn it.
He's dead. They'll never know.
It's like that guy who built an aquarium in his house.
Oh,
remember that on TikTok?
I think so.
I love that guy.
What a great idea.
And then documented all of it on the internet.
Or I just saw another one, but this one's actually like an act of eco-terrorism.
Uh-huh.
This guy who like saved like 1 million frog eggs and just let them all hatch, and they just took over the neighborhood.
That's right.
That's insane.
Small,
but also hilarious.
Hey, yo, bro, the eagles and or birds are gonna go crazy in that neighborhood.
Yeah, because I mean, in all honesty, frogs are kind of like the bottom of the food chain.
Yeah, they really don't matter. They're mostly gonna die.
Yeah.
You're about to see natural selection right at your doorstep.
Pretty much, yeah.
The eagle took a
the
car killed
unless you're actively like caring for each individual one of those 1 million frogs, chances are not a lot of them are going to survive.
I actually guarantee you over 80% of them will die.
I think that's how frogs are designed too. Yeah. They're designed to die. That's why they have so many of them.
Mm-hmm. Fucking weird ass animal.
It might make a bump in their population for a short time, but eventually that's just going to even out. They're like
fish.
Yeah.
Fish are weird. Went to the aquarium in Seattle too.
I know. I'm going next week.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking.
The Animal Crossing event, it lured me.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. I saw that too, but I was more interested in the harbor seals.
The harbor seals.
I
love the harbor seals.
They were just floating around.
I love seals.
I saw
water dogs.
They are water dogs. They're descendant from canines.
Yeah.
They just it's so funny. And like some like a scientist like phrase it. It's just like, yeah, they got on land, right? Mm-hmm. And then they walked back.
And they're like, I think I like it better over here.
Yeah, and they just became fucking harbor seals.
Love it. Love harbor seals.
They're just so funny,
they're
bro.
Just dudes.
I know. I like the video of the one seal dabbing up the guy, and then he does the Super Mario, like, you know how you can play with Mario's face and shit? Mm-hmm. He just goes, yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Why do you do that?
Love seals.
I love seals, man. I wish I could own one.
I know. That'd be so cool, but not efficient to own.
I know.
And also illegal, which sucks.
That's so weird. I can't own something.
Yeah.
What do you mean, U.S. government?
What do you mean? What do you mean I can't own penguins?
What the fuck you mean?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? Who's gonna? There are some goofy rules that I wonder who's gonna regulate that.
If I spend the money to make a freezer, who's to say I can't own a penguin?
He's fed. He loves me.
He's fed. He's got space. He's got water to swim in.
Yeah.
Where's the problem?
I don't know it. It's like
If I did my research on what penguins need and gave them those necessities,
Why can a zoo have one, but I can't? That's the hold on. Actual question: how can a zoo own all that shit if it's not legal?
In all honesty, if we're taking into account what my point, if like it's all about people who are experts on the animals, if I became an expert on a giraffe, why couldn't I just own a giraffe as a pet?
I don't know.
Like, if I know how to take care of that animal, what law realistically says I can't own that, even though I have the capabilities to take care of that animal?
And if it's a mammal and it's a singular version of that mammal and the only thing in miles around, it won't become like
it's not a problem.
Yeah, it's not like the fucking hippos in Brazil.
Like, I can see not being able to own an alligator in Washington State
because it gets a little bit cold.
Because I could be like, you know what? I can't take care of this alligator anymore. Oh no, alligator got free. I guess it'll die in the winter, but it doesn't. Because they can survive.
That's so fucking crazy. It's
that's
crazy.
Metal.
It's crazy that a heat-based animal can just be like, unaffected by cold.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've been saying this. If an alligator ever got loose in Moses Lake, it would thrive.
Probably.
Like, there's nothing stopping it. There's no predators here.
You know what? Since we're going on some animals and that Brazil thing, it is crazy to me that like once those cocaine hippos, because they were owned by Pablo Escobar,
hippos
got out and have been like mass producing themselves. The fact that they can just like exist, however, because they're just big, no one's gonna fucking take out a hippo. They're just kind of a nuisance.
Hard. If you want to, good luck.
Here's a 50 cal. Let's hope you have a good shot. But like, they're actually actively helping the ecosystem down there because like,
really,
yeah, because like megafauna just died off. That's still a thing. Hyper. Me about to go hyper niche versus hyper niche against Caleb. It's so weird that megafauna just fucking died everywhere else except for Africa, and there's been massive ramifications for it, and we're barely realizing that. And all of a sudden, when you reintroduce a megafauna, because hippos are megafauna, lions, leopards, anything on the African continent that lived with humans, they're all megafauna, technically speaking. And like, oh, look at this hippo in Brazil. Wait, it's having dramatic, like, good consequences for the ecosystem here. Should we keep them? And I love that. I love how that's
interesting.
It's just like what the fuck?
Because even when you think about it, in recent history, the loss of like the American bison, buffalo,
dramatic consequences,
like destroyed the they probably don't. There's a lot of things they leave out of like American history, which I'm pretty sure one of the things that was dramatically changed by the loss of the buffalo is the center of the United States was probably a lot more thriving than what it is now. It's not a desolate farming land. Like,
yes,
I'm almost certain like life thrived a lot better there when there was that megafauna.
Oh, definitely. There's no.
And by getting rid of it, it has now become a desolate wasteland.
You know what's weird too? Niche for niche here. I'm going against myself. The fact that there were leopards. Leopards technically count as megafauna, I think, or at least the smaller category.
Leopards were indigenous to North America.
Yes, and the fact that technically speaking, there was an encounter between American buffalo and jaguars, and that never happens anymore is crazy.
Only happens on Sundays in fall.
Apparently, what? Oh, motherfucker! I was like, huh? Put the cat, go. Huh? Yeah, but
yeah, it's
crazy.
The Industrial Revolution and its consequences.
It wasn't even before. No, it was after. It's that, it's okay. A niche for niche again. I'm niche. 3 niches in. 4 technically, because I'm going to bring up 2. The fact that you see all those fucking bison like skulls just like on a fucking mount is just like, wow, that's a lot of fucking animals.
Yeah.
And like, and you're like, that's a lot, but that's not a lot, right? But then when you think about like some Native Americans and their like recountings of the environment, it's like, bro, back in my backyard there used to be a river. I'm pretending to be like a Native American. Yeah, there were so many salmon. I could walk on the salmon. I could be Jesus. I'm like,
yeah.
What do you mean there was that many creatures around?
Like,
I'm perplexed.
Even the way
now.
they described like the buffalo, like they like it'd be a sea of just fur. That's how much there would be.
That is so beyond insane to me, bro.
It's like, what have we done?
I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I sometimes regret being a human, like a living, no, not human, a conscious human, because I look at that, I'm like, there's no reason for us to kill that many.
No,
what was
100%.
What was useful about any of that?
There's not and what's crazy too is like the recountings of like the natives during the time that the slaughters would happen is they basically would say they'd see like just be like where the fields used to be like seas of just their furs
of brown
running. It just became a sea of just rotting flesh because they didn't even take the buffalo for all their resources. They took the pelt and just left everything else.
At least modern America would actually use everything. Probably. They use cows. You know, cows are like 90.
Yeah, that's because they're
like 90% useful.
They're designed. They were designed that way.
I know, but like with the buffalo, that meat.
We basically replaced the buffaloes with cows and gave the cows somehow worse living conditions.
I'm beyond perplexed, bro. I would have loved if I had a time machine to come back to America when there were like cave lions around and shit.
Oh my gosh.
Even
just like the 1800s, just to be in America during that time, just to see, because I'm certain like there is so much life that they don't like let us know existed here.
Yeah,
like even in Moses Lake, like they've changed so much that it looks like it's just a desolate desert. But I'm certain that back in the day before it became modernized or like before settlers came in and took everything over, I'm certain that it was like gorgeous.
Probably
like a paradise.
Not a paradise, at least a really cool fucking desert. Just like, wow, this is neat.
There's a lot of life.
Yeah.
But like it's gone.
It's crazy how humans just will find one creature and just swear to God, this is an Alex conspiracy theory. Racism is born on the idea of humans just hating other animals, and then it just backfired on us. Swear to God, because like you see, like old European crests have like European like cave lions, and it's just like, what happened to those guys? They fucking deleted. We deleted them. American wolves deleted.
The dodo.
Deleted.
A piece of history that people don't know. The dodo existed up until the 1600s.
Deleted.
They weren't a prehistoric animal. They were historic.
Modern.
And humans just found their island and said, you know what?
Delete them.
We're going to kill every single one of these peaceful animals. Like dodos literally did. I'm pretty sure if they kept the dodos alive, they probably would have replaced the chicken as like the main farm poultry.
Oh, probably.
Because they
weren't they bigger too?
They were bigger. They didn't fear humans at all, which is why they all got slaughtered, because they didn't run from humans. They had no predators on that island. They just sat there and were like, hey, what's you thing? Dead.
Fuck.
And then they sent all their dogs to hunt every single one, killing all of them.
It's so weird.
It's like, why would they do that? In what world does that make sense to do that? Maybe to us it doesn't make sense, but like I want to know what their logic was. Seeing those birds and being like, we're gonna kill every single one of these.
Humans are weird, bro, because it's like it's either you kill all of them for like I'm assuming I'm gonna give us the benefit of the doubt here. We're gonna eat and use all their feathers. Cool. But then on the other side, it's like wolves. Mm-hmm. Like I understand in some cases, wolves can be a literal nuisance. Like they're one of the few animals that give us problems because of the overpowered ability of pack hunting. But then it's like you remove all of them, and then all of a sudden it's like, Yellowstone becomes a problem or
Oh
something.
yeah, well there is a problem because we got rid of all the wolves. Is now the coyotes took over, and the coyotes are significantly worse than what the wolves would do. So now people are like, maybe we should bring back the wolves to keep the coyotes in check. And the crazy thing is, executives are going against bringing back the wolves.
Yes,
for no other reason other than they're like, we don't want it.
It's so weird.
We don't want them.
And like people are like, what about the cattle? I'm like, brother, do you know how much cattle we have? Losing
so much.
Losing like 20 cattle isn't really gonna harm the American ecosystem, brother.
And one pack of wolves will probably only need one cow.
Yes, and let's be honest, the wolves that we reintroduce are going to be monitored. Don't think that there's not going to be some
muck on your farm.
Yes.
Besides, the coyotes are probably already doing that, so I don't see where your issue is.
If anything, if you look at it, I'm not a scientist. I don't look into this, but basic logic would assume bigger pack animal in the area would therefore then lead to coyotes not being in the area.
Yeah.
However, since these wolves are probably going to be heavily monitored, because some hyper nerd that we love, we gotta love these hyper nerds. They gotta fucking know every goddamn data statistic. We'll keep track of you, keep track of these animals in that area for you. Probably letting local farmers in the nearby area be like, "Hey, there's wolves in the area. Just gonna FYI on that. Don't shoot at them, but shake them off your land if they find them.
We will take care of them.
Yeah, we'll give you info. Don't kill them though. They're like technically government property. Not kind of, but kind of." It's just
it's baffling to me, the stupidity of mankind.
It's just like, it's really weird how people be like, only benefit man when like originally it's like, man, I don't want to get religious, but it's like almost seems like Earth was kind of like all of it was Eden at one point, and it just seems like
it definitely
humans just ruined all of it. It's like, did the mammoths really need to go? Were they really a problem? Were they really evil or something?
No,
was the dodo really a necessary like kill?
I think of all of them, I think the dodo was absolutely unnecessary to make go extinct, because that was directly our doing. Yeah, like a lot of the other extinctions were not entirely like direct.
Could have been the weather.
Like, it was indirectly our doing, but like the dodo was just us deciding, let's go on a kill streak.
I don't get it too, but like going back on that wolf thing too.
The quiet for one, like that's our fault, but it was like indirectly our fault. Like we brought the invasive species over that caused their destruction, and the building of houses caused their destruction. The dodos, on the other hand,
they didn't do nothing.
They just sat there and saw a boat and were like, "What's that?" And we said,
"Kill them all,
die."
It is. Humans are weird, and apparently too, people just have a hate boner for wolves. I didn't think that was a thing. Yeah,
it's weird.
It's like
so weird.
Like they bring up old information from like forever ago, and like I saw some people being like trying to debunk the whole like Yellowstone thing. Did you see that or nah?
I think so.
And I'm just all like,
they're always trying to argue against everything.
I'm just, what the fuck? And it's always like, the wolves are going to kill people. I'm like, I'm going to be honest. Well, the only wolves that would kill you are be like wolves that are hyper isolated. The wolves that actually know people are going to be like, stay away from that guy, because if we hurt that guy, 50 more will show up.
Because here's the thing, too. We still have bears. And bears know to keep away from civilization.
Yes. Unless you're around them, then it goes,
unless by human design, we force them out of their homes into society. That's the only way that they will start interacting with humans. But that's, again, through our own actions causing that.
Yes. But sometimes it is necessary, because apparently Jersey has a bear problem.
Yeah.
But that time that, you know, there is some human involvement. The fact that there is active complaints of people being like, hey, I need to go to work, but there's currently 2 male bears duking it out in my neighborhood. I can't really get to work right now, which is fair.
But
and
also
mooses
probably incredibly cool to see.
Yes, I'd be like, damn.
Moose terrifying.
That'd
be terrifying to run into in your front yard.
I think if I remember correctly, that and buffalo were the only remaining megafauna in North America. I think
buffalo are like under extreme watch, but I think moose are the only ones that are naturally just existing.
No one fucks with a moose.
And
killing a moose is hard work. To kill it and then cut it is fucking crazy.
Elk, deer, and moose are like the only ones.
Yeah, which is so weird. I don't get humans like dodos on a singular island by themselves, not doing
minding
anything.
Their business.
They're not overeating. They're not taking up like a hell of a lot of space. Deer overeat, overpopulate. Deer are actual menaces to society. Have a crazy amount of diseases beyond that of
zombie deer.
Beyond that of like farm animals and shit. The only time those become like hyper lethal is when like they get sick and it's like goes like a crazy strain goes awry. But that sometimes almost never happens, and usually it gets contained pretty fast. But in the wild with deer, they become a massive problem. Let's kill the wolves. Motherfucker, kill the deer.
The wolves aren't doing anything.
They're doing the same thing as you.
Pretty much,
But we can eat plants and shit. It's like, huh?
Stupid. People are stupid.
And I know there might be some ignorance between us because we're not frontiersmen who had to deal with wolves, wolves.
I think if you ask a lot of people who live like alongside nature, I think they would agree with us and be like, yeah, most of these animals, they're not really doing anything to harm anyone.
As long as you stay away,
mind their business.
They won't give a fuck. They know we're a threat. So it's just like they'll look at us at fake charge, but don't do it. Cougars too. Like I'm just thinking about a whole bunch of other animals. It's like, why wolves? Were wolves really that ridiculously overpowered?
I think it honestly was a lot of fear mongering.
Probably. There had to be, bro.
Because like I know they would have like they just put bounties out on wolves, and once you put like a $sign on something, it becomes pandemonium.
Big word. You know that's a recently invented word. That's not like some old biblical word. Fun fact.
Huh, wouldn't have guessed either way.
Yeah.
Just a word I use.
That's the capital of hell. The more you know.
The more you know.
Well, I don't really got much else to say than like just let the wolves be, bruh.
I don't think I had anything to say this entire episode.
Yeah, we're just kind of fucking talking. Yapping episode.
I like the sound of stones. I don't look good in hats.
Let the wolves be. Dodos should come back.
Dodos were done the dirtiest by mankind.
I hope Siberian Park
Dodos and the American bison.
Oh,
done dirty.
I want to say this. If the American lion had survived, I swear to God, America would have took it as a mascot.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I'm so sad I don't live in that timeline.
Yeah.
Got an American lion. You could have like hyped the fuck out of that thing.
That would have been pretty cool.
Fuck, man.
But I think regardless, it would have been endangered at this point if it still lived.
Oh, probably.
People would have.
Well,
people in the 1800s would have mass murdered those things.
Probably. We could also seem to say the same thing about bears. I'm shocked like America didn't make the bear.
Well, they're endangered too.
They are true. That is also endangered. They're endangered. I don't think they're endangered. They're just should be more of them. I don't think anybody's
that is endangered.
What's the list? I need to look at the list.
There's like there's one before endangered, then there's endangered, and then there's critically endangered,
and then there's like, extinct,
which is like there's problems. We need to help. We need to actively step in and make sure that these animals don't die. You hear that in like 10 years,
we're all gonna die.
I think beavers are supposed to go extinct.
What the fuck? What happened? Why are we hating on beavers?
It was the same thing. 1800s, the fur trade
again
killed so many of them that they're actually. I would have never thought beavers were endangered. Nobody talks about beavers being endangered, but they are.
No fucking shot. Where's your phone? Google that right now. Fact check.
I was looking at endangered species, and
the American beaver is endangered.
Yeah.
No fucking shot. No kidding. The American beaver is endangered.
Yeah, they are endangered.
Humanity and its consequences.
Yeah, they're using beaver for climate change and conservation benefits. Oh, list of endangered animals.
Yeah, and the beavers? Question mark. Something like that, right?
Probably. Vulnerable is the other one. That's what it was. American forest elephant, or American African, Amur leopard, black rhino. Those things are also going to be gone in 10 years.
Probably.
Orangutan.
That makes sense.
Gorilla.
What?
Hawksbill turtle.
Oh.
Basically every elephant, every rhino, tigers, African wild dog.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Black-footed ferrets going extinct.
The fuck?
Endangered.
That's so
Blue
sad.
whale, bluefin tuna.
Better start eating those goddamn tuna packets.
What kind of tuna are we eating then if these are endangered?
I think that's because of nets, big ass nets. They get caught in it and they stop moving and they instantly die.
Maybe, but you'd think that's a completely different topic. Chimpanzees, Galapagos penguin, green turtle, Hector's dolphin,
Oh, poor Hector.
the monarch butterfly,
Swear
red
to God,
panda,
Uh-huh.
sea lions,
Uh-huh.
sea turtles,
Oh.
giant tortoise,
No!
belugas,
Damn.
albacore tuna. Why? How are we eating these still? Polar bears,
Uh-huh.
plains bison, Arctic wolf, Arctic fox. Why am I seeing so many tunas on this list?
I don't know.
I'm now confused on how we commercially sell tuna as like one of the main fish meats if they're endangered.
I don't know.
Narwhal,
Uh-huh.
tree kangaroo.
How long is the list?
There's a lot. Poison dart frog.
What?
Yeah,
What was the
seals, sloth,
Yeah.
pangolin,
Not the pangolin.
Pacific salmon,
How the fuck?
Amazon river dolphin.
That one makes sense.
I think that one was like that one was thought to be extinct for a
Yeah, for a little bit.
period during like the 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yeah, you remember that thing you saw in that episode of Dora the Explorer?
That thing's dead.
It's dead. They're gone. They don't exist anymore.
Isn't
That's
there like a
crazy.
Chinese river dolphin or something?
Yeah, that one is
That one's
completely
extinct.
extinct. We destroyed the
fact that
American pronghorn. No,
That thing sucks.
common bottlenose dolphin.
That's so crazy that there used to be river dolphins.
Yeah, we just killed them.
That's so fucking weird, bro.
Okay, so beaver does not seem to be on this list, but I know I've seen it.
I was about to say, I don't think anybody's really fucking with beavers anymore since fake fur became a thing.
Okay, they are not considered endangered.
I'm waiting
They're
for
still
that.
threatened by habitat loss and conflict with humans. Beavers are making a comeback from the fur trade that nearly drove them to extinction.
Okay.
So we almost just wiped out beavers.
Damn, poor beavers.
We're not even that is not talked about enough that we basically almost eradicated beavers. Something that we consider very commonplace was almost wiped out.
Human greed's insane.
It really is.
Wiping out an entire life form. I'm gonna be honest. Somebody on Twitter had an argument. It's just like, if we meet an alien species, they should be afraid of us. Not the other way around.
Well, already the first thing we do is we get scared and start trying to figure out ways to kill them.
I think what sci-fi media has shown me is that there's gonna be in like 100. If we ever get to meet aliens, there's gonna be like, kill the Xenos.
Pretty much.
Like Space Marines, Warhammer 40K. That I think that's real. I genuinely think at one point we will be like, kill the Xenos. All hail the God Emperor.
100%.
I'm like, no.
We are awful as a species.
The Covenant. Hey, you guys want to join our thing? Kill them.
Die.
It's not in the Bible.
Pretty much, yeah.
How would religions be able to deal with the Covenant? It's just like a whole bunch of aliens showing up. Like, hey guys, you guys are pretty young.
Here's a real question. The aliens invade, but they're the Flood.
Oh, we're fucked. We'd be dead. No, I'm not joking. I did look this up a while back to figure out how long it would. A weekend. It would take a weekend for the Flood to kick ass.
I would imagine so.
They would.
That's one of my favorite videos I've seen on TikTok, where it's like people excited about hearing an alien invasion's happening to meet the aliens, but
It's
then
the Flood
theme starts playing, and they're like, "No."
Where are you, Master Chief?
Nothing has brought more fear in the hearts of gamers than that song.
Panic.
That
shit on Legendary is crazy.
I think we need to retry doing the Halo campaign again.
As long, but you don't have it on PC though, because I was able to get it with Nat. Me and Nat were doing a playthrough of it. But if you get it on your PC, MCC1 or just a Master Chief Collection, and then we can play 1 on Legendary together. That shit would be fun.
That'd be great. All skulls.
Yeah,
We'd never beat
Lasso?
it.
Fuck that
we
shit.
We would never beat it.
Fuck that shit. We're not playing Lasso. I'd rather give myself to the Flood.
The Flood is one thing that I can say as a species would be better off eradicating.
Yes.
Is the Flood just an allegory for humanity?
No. Because humanity in that game is supposed to represent humanity because of like Master Chief is like...
Is it to represent the negativity that could be brought about by...
If anything, the Covenant can be like a flipped version of us. Because like in the games in specific, it's like humanity is good and we're doing the thing and Master Chief is a good guy. And then you look into the actual lore of it, it's like, oh, nothing's changed.
Because the Flood basically act like any sort of like
they're basically
nation.
zombies. Yeah, they're just zombies.
They're zombies, but like they have a hive mind.
Yeah, they're just hive zombies.
Their only idea is to spread further across the galaxy.
Consume
everything. And is that not what we just described America doing in the 1800s? Destroyed everything without a care.
Kind of, but it's just like the Flood do it at a way worse level. Because they're like, the fact that they can consume a whole planet within days is insane.
It's
like, huh? Like, think about that for long enough. We'll leave it off on that. The Flood, an alien species, one head. One of the little heads. One head could
wipe out the planet.
Entire planet.
That is the craziest.
You place one Flood unit in one suburban neighborhood within a day. Gone. All of humanity would be gone.
Like I think the Flood will always stay in my mind as like one of the most terrifying
sci-fi things ever. Yes,
like best sci-fi antagonist to ever exist.
You know what's crazy is
over the aliens, over Predator, over all of that, like undefeatable.
Like in writing and even in terms of power, you like Warhammer 40K is where you throw other fictional verses in to see if how crazy you would get, because Space Marines are on crack, and there's other hives in there, and there's gods, there's chaos gods. It's like Warhammer 40K is the OG battle universe, and the fact that you can throw the Flood in that bitch and they would probably come out almost nearly probably winning against the other hive species is insane.
That that's too much.
They're cracked.
We would not survive. That's the one zombie apocalypse that there's truly no way of winning,
and
unless Master Chief is there to blow up the planet,
and if he's lucky.
Yeah.
And another thing too is when you also become a flood, you don't get out controlled. You're still there. You still think. That's the thing a lot of people forget. Yeah. You still think, however, your thoughts are altered. You're like, consume, spread. Almost in a weird way from the flood, like a flood human's perspective, you're like, I must spread this gift to others. And that's not really like heavily touched on. It's just like
not in the games, at least.
It's just like, wow, that's fucking weird. It's so
terrifying.
Weird. Halo,
absolutely terrifying.
I don't think this is true, but I pray one day 343 gets a fucking clue and just makes Helldiver Halo Edition, bro.
Dude, oh my god.
Apparently that was supposedly planned.
That's what people were saying too. They're like, if Halo just did Helldivers but with ODST
and like have Spartans as like hero like specialization versions or something, it'd be like
so good.
You
perfect idea. Or people were even saying, they're like, if the Helldivers ever comes to Xbox, they should just add
like an ODST skin
the faction.
I would fucking love it, bro.
It'd be great.
A Master Chief like homage. That's what I would play. I'd be like,
play already, and then you can be a part of it.
I gotta beat Persona. I'll catch you back on that flip side.
All right.
I don't need to play Elden Ring just right now, but I am getting hungry, and we're like
too.
22 minutes over.
That is true. Well, good episode. Next week is the 100 episode special.
Oh fuck.
So take that quiz.
I'll post it in my community tab.
Anyway, I'm also hungry. Okay. So we're out of here.
Deuces.
Peace out.